Bueno, chavales, pues hemos llegado aquí en otro capítulo más de Greedfall. El señor de Sardet ha llegado ya a lo que es a los pies de la montaña. Y bueno, vamos a ver qué tal se va dando esto.
Bloodied feathers.
May the enlightened preserve us. They are enormous. What manner of bird could have lost them?
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains.
Hostia.
Karantz, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. But I see that you are already busy with something else. So could you come back once you have time? Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renaigse before. Is it so surprising that I made this mistake?
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renaigse. Anything else?
Do you have anyone? A friend, perhaps, whom you can talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister, but she's suffering too. And I think she resents me for not having been there when our mother needed me.
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. You are a good person. And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Ahora vamos a dejarnos de charla y vamos al grano. Macho de 10.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
¿Me están las plumas, coño? Te vamos a mirar todo esto. Pues sigamos, ¿no?
Over there. More feathers.
Pero ¿dónde están las plumas, coño?
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Hostia, qué
I need a
cabrona.
bit of practice. We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. I hope he'll agree to help us enter the heart of the mountain. All that remains is to find a way to get in. This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? How can we learn which plant seed is required?
Vinbar was distant. He spoke little. Only one person shared both his love and his secrets.
You're right. We need to find this Sarah. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village.
Venga, vamos para allá, ¿no? Venga, vamos para allá.
Sarah doesn't seem to have returned to her village. Someone here might know where to find her.
If she came by here after having locked us up in the grotto, she would have warned them we were coming. So even if they know where she's gone, they won't tell us a thing.
My child, we have a more urgent task at hand than to find that woman. Your cousin is still reported missing, and must be in great danger.
Yes, that's true. We must find Constantine. The High King can wait.
También es verdad.
Tira!
6 horas y 37 minutos tardo en llegar. Y vamos para allá. Anda que bastante moneda de oro. Ya. Me dio fuerte el hijo de puta ese. Por cierto, quieto. Ya puedo usar, me parece, o no. No, tengo que tener fuerza 3. Vale, entonces va bien de cositas, creo. Vamos a guardar, que estamos a tiempo. Tía, vaya bicho. Señor.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope that Onegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws, and there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Catasac's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
It's okay. Hay nota muerta ahí dentro. Pero no se puede acceder ni nada.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Catasac and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Catasac wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until neither Constantine nor Catasac are among them. Crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Catasac have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Catasac must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Vale, pero antes de seguir por aquí... Sí, la cueva esta no se puede entrar. Venga, es por aquí. Es por aquí, chavales. Vamos para allá. A ver qué nos encontramos. Un boss. Nos lo encontraremos muerto. A ver. Porque Nota estaba muy mal. El primo suyo. Constantine.
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way. strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Una musiquita, una musiquita. Hay peleita ya.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames. More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else.
Bueno, vamos a tener que enfrentar esa cosa, ¿no? Que los va a despedazar, ¿no? ¿Esto qué? Sigue el rastro del combate.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from? More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
Te queda una meta de oro.
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here. The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasach.
Guardamos otra vez, ¿eh? Ya, ese blanco, ese blanco.
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here?
Y yo tengo que hacer polvo de reanimación, tío. No tengo. Tengo 2 o 3, me parece, nomás.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's... According to this note, these men came from a nearby camp. An old outpost of the Alliance taken over by the Coin Guard. They could well have decided to finish what they'd planned in New Serene.
¿Tú qué opinas?
What can I do for you, my child?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Yo no he dicho eso.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That's true. But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Vale, 117 metros. Pero por aquí no se puede ir. Vale, entonces... Sí, ya tengo que bajar. Tendría que bajar por aquí a lo mejor. Esto me lo dejo aquí. ¿Qué pasa? Vale, sí, quizá podamos tener o tengamos que rodear todo esto para poder llegar a... Así que vamos para allá. Que ahí hay bicho. Vale. Yo de prudente pues siempre grabo. Cuando me voy guardando pues voy guardando. Ya, se acabó la historia ya aquí. Vamos, joder. Vale. Hostia, no sabía yo que esto les... Qué bueno, tío. Vale. Vale, vale, pues nada. Maravilla, tío. Pues sigamos, ¿no? Es por aquí. Pero voy a ver por aquí porque hay otro camino. Por si hay algo que coge por aquí o algo, ¿no? No, aquí no hay nada. Vale. La gente tiene que saber algo. Lo he elegido primero por eso.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. I am Captain Idris, of the Coin Guard. I am the ranking officer in charge of this outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantin Dorset, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rat hole?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I understand what you're feeling. The pain of seeing your men fall one after the other. The feeling of being abandoned by your leaders. The anger. But if you know anything, speak. My cousin is not one of them.
I don't know what to tell you, Excellency. I haven't stepped a foot outside camp.
I am convinced that you are hiding something from me, Captain. I will return.
And my answers will not change. Anything else?
I know you haven't told me everything about the attack that took place on the cliff top. Captain, I implore you, speak. The life of my cousin is at stake.
I already told you that I don't know anything else.
I am convinced that you are hiding something from me, Captain. I will return.
And my answers will not change. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Pues nada, lo investigaremos. Pues bueno, más por lo que parece está contando la verdad, ¿eh? entrado por aquí. No hay nadie para hablar, no hay nadie para comprar. Que no hay más nada, tío. Que aquí arriba no hay más nada. Y por aquí. Así esto. Pero vamos, que esto no es lo mismo, ¿eh? Las torres. Esto es lo que vi ahí.
Good day, Captain.
Excellency. At your service. What might I do for you?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same.
Good day, Captain.
Excellency. At your service. What might I do for you?
We know that one of your men survived, Captain. Why did you hide that from us?
Why? Because you, the powers that be, the legates and the commanders, you don't give a damn about anyone but yourselves. My men die, and I must stand and watch without any means to help them. This boy that survived, and that you only see as a tool, will soon enough join the others. He did make it up to here, that's true. And then collapsed, unconscious, and according to our nurse, he won't awaken.
I'm sorry, Captain. Perhaps we can...
See him? Go to the infirmary. And if you really want to make yourself useful, try and save him. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that this boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very
Sí, es
much
que no
like to
nos
do
daba
the
otra
same.
opción. Tenía que ser la enfermería
Safe
seguro.
journey, Your Excellency.
Vamos para allá, venga.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Consigue el antídoto y llevárselo al soldado superviviente. No, pues... Poción soberana contra quemadura. Vamos ya a la mesa, claro. Ya la teníais. Bueno, la tenía hecha, la tenía paseo, vamos que no.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. There. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Nada, esto vamos a esperar porque si yo... No. 23 horas y 55 minutos. Vamos a ver. Una hora, dice, un día hay que esperar. Venga, vamos para allá.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantine Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Sí, vamos, porque yo he tomado unas decisiones y he hecho unas cosas en vez de otras.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Bueno, chavales, pues con esto y un bizcocho hemos terminado este capítulo. Hemos subido de nivel, hemos averiguado varias cosillas. Y bueno, tendremos que interrogar a Darren. Así que bueno, pues aquí lo dejamos.